Were the 60s hiding better songs than the ones history keeps forcing us to remember? The decade gave us legends, anthems, and radio staples, but some of its most addictive tracks were pushed into the shadows. These songs had sharper hooks, stranger sounds, and more emotional electricity than many so-called classics. Tonight, we're pulling those forgotten gems back into the light, and some overplayed favorites may suddenly feel a little less untouchable. Number 15, The Beau Brummels, Laugh, Laugh, 1964. Before San Francisco became flower power territory, this song proved the city already had heartbreak in perfect harmony. Laugh Laugh sounds simple at first, but that is its trap. Under the clean folk rock guitars and smooth British invasion-style polish, there is a wounded little story about pride, rejection, and pretending not to care. Just what you deserve. The Beau Brummels arrived before the psychedelic explosion, yet this track helped sketch the emotional blueprint for what California pop could become. It is sharp, melodic, and quietly bitter in the best way. You'll find you can't get any. Not every forgotten gem screams for attention. Some just smirk from the corner and outclass the room. Number 14, The Left Bank, Pretty Ballerina, 1966. This is not just a love song. It feels like a candlelit dream slowly cracking apart. The Left Bank specialized in Baroque pop, and Pretty Ballerina captures that style with fragile elegance. The melody floats like something too delicate for radio, while the classical touches give it a strange, almost haunted beauty. Instead of chasing raw rock energy, the song chooses longing, restraint, and atmosphere. That is why it still feels special. It sounds like a memory you cannot fully trust, romantic on the surface but uneasy underneath. The 60s had bigger anthems, but few were this graceful, this wounded, or this quietly unforgettable. Number 13, Count 5, Psychotic Reaction, 1966. Some songs ask to be admired. This one kicks the door open and dares you to keep up. Psychotic Reaction is garage rock in its purest form. Raw guitar, teenage frustration, nervous energy, and a riff that sounds like trouble starting in a basement. Count 5 did not need polish, because the mess was the magic. The track captures the sweaty, rebellious side of the 60s, far away from neat suits and perfect harmonies. It feels unstable, impatient, and alive. That chaotic breakdown near the middle still hits like a warning siren. This is not nostalgia wrapped in softness. I need you, girl, by my side. This is youth losing control. Number 12, Bobby Hebb, Sunny, 1966. You're all in all, and now Behind one of the warmest grooves of the decade is a song carrying far more pain than people remember. You for that gleam that flows with grace. Sunny sounds bright, smooth, and effortlessly charming, but its optimism is not shallow. Bobby Hebb turned grief into motion, giving the track a soulful pulse that feels like someone choosing light after darkness. The snapping rhythm, elegant melody, and radiant vocal delivery make it easy to hear as pure feel-good pop. But listen closer, and it becomes something deeper, survival disguised as sunshine. Sunny. That is why Sunny lasts. It does not deny sadness, it dances through it. Few 60s songs make resilience sound this graceful. Number 11, Donovan, Season of the Witch, 1966. Must be the season of the... This song does not sound like it starts. It sounds like it sneaks into the room. Kept every stitch to wrap it Season of the Witch is one of Donovan's strangest and most hypnotic recordings, built on a dark groove that keeps circling like a spell. The acoustic picking, shadowy bass line, and eerie vocal delivery make it feel half folk song, half warning. It helped push psychedelic music into moodier territory, where mystery mattered as much as melody. The track does not explode, it coils. That is what makes it dangerous. Long before darker rock became fashionable, this song already understood that the 60s had shadows behind the colors. Number 10. The Electric Prunes, I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night, 1966. That opening guitar sound is not a hook. It is a hallucination with teeth. The Electric Prunes delivered one of the defining garage psychedelic singles with I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night, and it still feels wonderfully unsteady. The tremolo-drenched intro shivers like electricity running through a bad dream, while the vocals drift through the track with theatrical confusion. It captures a moment when rock music stopped behaving politely and started bending reality. The song is catchy, but it is also weird enough to feel dangerous. That balance is the secret. It turns a breakup hangover into a full-blown psychedelic emergency. Number 9. The Stone Ponies, Different Drum, 1967. Here is the sound of someone walking away before the heartbreak can trap them. Different Drum gave a young Linda Ronstadt the kind of vocal showcase that instantly separated her from the crowd. Her voice is clear, confident, and almost startlingly mature, turning a folk-pop breakup song into a declaration of independence. The Baroque touches and bright arrangement make it sparkle, but the message underneath is sharper than people expect. This is not a woman begging to be loved, it is a woman choosing her own rhythm. That made it quietly bold. Sweet on the surface, fearless underneath, Different Drum still feels refreshingly modern. Number 8. Classics 4. Spooky, 1967. Few 60s songs sound this cool without even trying to raise their voice. Spooky moves with a smoky, late-night confidence, blending pop, jazz, and soft rock into something almost dangerously smooth. That guitar melody is instantly recognizable, sliding through the track like neon reflected on wet pavement. The vocals never push too hard, which is exactly why the mood works. It feels flirtatious, mysterious, and slightly detached, as if the song knows more than it is willing to say. While louder tracks grab the spotlight, Spooky mastered atmosphere. Spooky! It is not just catchy, it is stylish. Some records age, this one lounges. Number 7. The Lemon Pipers, Green Tambourine, 1967. Bubblegum pop was never supposed to sound this strange, but that is exactly why this song survives. Green Tambourine mixes playful lyrics, psychedelic color, and a fuzz guitar bite that keeps it from becoming too sugary. The sitar-like textures give the track a kaleidoscopic shimmer, while the chorus sticks in your head almost immediately. It is easy to dismiss as a novelty hit until you notice how cleverly it blends innocence and experimentation. The Lemon Pipers found a sweet spot between commercial pop and acid-washed weirdness. The result is light, bright, and oddly hypnotic. It may sound cheerful, but it is stranger than it pretends. Number 6. Strawberry Alarm Clock, Incense and Peppermints, 1967. This
but nothing to lose.
is the 60s in full color, spinning too fast to explain itself. Incense and Peppermints became one of the signature Sunshine psychedelic songs, but familiarity has made people forget how odd it really is. The organ riff bounces with cartoon brightness, the lyrics tumble into surreal fragments, and the whole track feels like a peace and love parade happening inside a funhouse mirror. It is catchy enough for radio, yet weird enough to feel like a dare. That was the magic of the era. Pop music could be playful, confusing, and unforgettable all at once. This song is not deep philosophy. It is pure, psychedelic candy. Number 5. Small Faces, Tin Soldier, 1967. Then the quiet groove catches fire, and suddenly Steve Marriott sounds like he is singing for his life. Tin Soldier is one of the great overlooked mod rock powerhouses of the decade. It begins with soulful control, then builds into a roaring explosion of brass, drums, and vocal intensity. Marriott's performance is the centerpiece, raw and desperate without ever losing precision. The song proves Small Faces were not just another stylish British band. They had real emotional force. Every chorus feels bigger than the room around it. Tin Soldier does not ask politely for rediscovery. It grabs the listener by the collar and demands respect. Number 4. The Cowsills, The Rain, the Park, and Other Things, 1967. This song sounds innocent until you realize it is practically a daydream dressed as a pop single. The Cowsills are often boxed into bubblegum memory, but The Rain, the Park, and Other Things has more texture than that label allows. The arrangement is lush, breezy, and almost cinematic, with vocals that feel like they are drifting through a summer shower. Its mysterious flower girl imagery turns ordinary romance into something magical and slightly unreal. The song captures the softer side of the 60s, where sweetness could still carry atmosphere. It may be light, but it is not empty. This is sunshine pop with a secret heartbeat. Number 3. The Chambers Brothers, Time Has Come Today, 1967. The cowbell starts ticking, and suddenly the whole decade sounds like it is running out of patience. Time Has Come Today is psychedelic soul stretched into a storm, part protest, part jam, part nervous breakdown. The Chambers Brothers took rhythm and blues roots and pushed them into fuzz guitar, echo, chants, and time-warping intensity. The longer version becomes a trip in the truest sense, building from groove to chaos until it feels almost impossible to contain.
Tears have come and gone. Hey, oh my Lord!
This is not background music. It is social tension, musical experimentation, and spiritual urgency colliding in real time.
Can't put it off another day.
Some songs remember the 60s. This one sounds like the 60s breaking open. Number 2. Love, 7 and 7 is, 1966. Before punk had a name, Love already sounded like they were trying to outrun the future. 7 and 7 is a frantic blast of folk rock, garage energy, and psychedelic panic packed into barely controlled motion. The drums race, the guitars slash, and Arthur Lee's vocal feels wired with restless pressure. Then comes that explosive ending, a chaotic burst that still feels startling decades later. The song is short, sharp, and almost violently alive. It does not float like typical psychedelia, it attacks. That is what makes it so important. Love proved the 60s were not only dreamy and colorful, sometimes they were furious. Number 1. The Zombies, A Rose for Emily, 1968.
Not a rose for Emily.
The most haunting song on this list does not need drums, volume, or spectacle to devastate you. A Rose for Emily shows the Zombies at their most delicate and devastating,
That's all she has protecting her from
using Baroque pop elegance to tell a story of loneliness, pride, and emotional isolation. The harmonies are gorgeous, but they carry a chill.
Emily. Can't you see there's nothing?
The piano and vocal arrangement feel almost ghostly, as if the song is echoing through an empty house. Coming from the same band known for brighter classics, this track reveals their deeper genius. It is beautiful, but not comforting.
Everywhere but love.
That is why it belongs at number 1. Forgotten by casual listeners, unforgettable once it finds you. So the next time someone says the 60s only belong to the obvious classics,
But somehow that's all she has protected.
play them these songs. Because buried inside the decade's glitter are grooves, heartbreaks, and strange little masterpieces that still sound alive. Some were hits, some were shadows, but all of them prove one thing: forgotten music does not die. It waits for the right listener again.